Hey guys, this is Joseph. This is part 2 of the test review that we're going to have. This one we're going to be talking about some AutoCAD commands and some project things, parceling, some fun stuff like that. So let's get started. Let's do the first thing I want to say. Let's just talk about absolutes, okay? Your graphic scale should always be in model space. Should always be in model space, no matter what. That way, when you scale your layout, it will always be correct. Second thing, your title block should always be in paper space. There are a few exceptions to the rule, but it should always be on paper space. Third thing, nothing should ever be on the 0 layer. Ever. Nothing should ever be on the 0 layer. When we're zooming in and out of things, when we're actually scaling a drawing, we do it in the layout space, but we're inside the viewport window, which allows us to scale inside the model space. So let me draw something real quick. Right, my Pablo Picasso, right? So I'm in it now, and I'm scaling in the model space. The paper isn't changing. The paper is still 8.5 by 11. I'm changing the model space size. Okay, if I want to zoom to a specified unit, I would type in zoom 1 divided by what I want to do, the zoom out, times XP. XP is per the unit. So times the unit. So that's 1 over 100 XP. I can't really see that. This is 1 over 1,000. I'm sure you don't know what that is. So that's what it is. You got to be careful if you model your drawing in feet and you want to scale it to inches, or you model it in inches and you want to scale to feet. You have to use that multiple of 12. You have to be careful about that. What else? Parceling. Let's talk about some parceling stuff. Okay. There's some types of parceling. What a parcel is it's land management. Let me make a P line for you. And I'm going to fillet it, which is a tool that rounds corners. I'm going to make the radius 1,000. Who cares? It's probably way too big. Now if I want to make this a road, I want to make sure all of these things are joined. Now let's make this smaller. That's way too big. Let's make it something smaller. So I want a line at 0, 0. And I want it to go to 200, 0. Then I want it to go up 300. Cool. Let's find that. Oh, didn't go up 300. There it goes. I'll make that fillet again. Radius, let's make it 50. Boom, boom. Okay, join all of these. Join. And now I'm going to make it an alignment, create alignment from objects. Boom. Yes. I'm going to make that a normal road. There we go, cool. So that's how we make roads. Parceling, we can do it 2 ways. We can parcel by object. So click the object, right click, enter. Okay, there can be property, basic, open space, road, or single family. I'll make this one single family, name, area, perimeter. Boom. Tells me the acres. We can also make it by slide tool. So parcel creation tool. I have to have a parcel first. So here we go. Sure, sounds great. Parcel creation tool. Minimum frontage. Cool, let's try that. Yep, doesn't matter. Let's go there. Oop, didn't like something. Maximum depth. Yes. There it goes. Sure, we'll take that. So now all of these are the same. That's cool. We can add labels to these. Annotate, add labels, parcel, multiple segments. We can add it to that one. Now we have labels for them. What else about parcels? I think that's pretty much it. What else should we talk about? Oh, it would be a very ideal for you guys if you look over the there's a PowerPoint on Scholar that has, let's see if I can find it, that has basic engineering scale rules. It would be advantageous for you to look over that and to read all of the rules for the project. That's going to be some stuff on that, might be on the test. You should know how to do angles and bearings. What's the difference between latitude and departure? Stuff like that. You can bring your engineering ruler. I would definitely bring a calculator. Just makes sense. You're probably going to need it. What was I talking about? The PowerPoint. It's under week 1 lecture. Engineering scale. Let me pull it up for you right here. Give it a second. It's going to pop up. Kaboom. I would make sure you understand the principles behind the engineering scale, that all of these are 1 inch. Go back. That all of these are 1 inch, but this has 30 divisions per inch. This has 50 divisions per inch. How big they are, you can bring your scale with you. You won't actually need to measure anything since it will be on Scholar. I would also look at the rules for the project. I think I already said that. What else is there? When we give you degrees or points, they're normally north by east. Okay, and that's opposite of what we normally do when we think of on XY plane. They're north by east, so you have to be a little bit careful. You have to know what sine and cosine are doing. Let's talk about types of line commands before I forget real quick. So if I want to draw a line, I'll specify the first point, or I can tell it where to go, line 200, 0. So now it's at 200x, 0y, and that just happens to be at that corner right there. And now I want to go 100 feet up. I can do a relative at command, 100, 100. Now we'll go 100, 100 over and up. I can use an angular command at 30 feet at 45 degrees, and that's taken from the x-axis. So that's the same thing. That was 30 feet. And you notice it's the same angle here because it's still 45 degrees. Okay, now if I try to do something else, absolute coordinates, let's say I do 2, 2. Okay, it really doesn't like that. It's just trying to go 2 in this direction. It won't take that comma. So let's try it again. I'll specify a point, specify the next point. It won't take the 2. So let's say I do. I think that's pretty much it. You have to be careful with your scaling. I think I said that your units, you have units on your scale. You have units on your graphic scale. That's pretty much it I can think of for the test review. If you guys have questions, you can always email me. Bring a calculator. Know how to use the degrees, minutes, seconds on a calculator if you have a TI. You can just type that into YouTube, how to find degrees, minutes, seconds. Degrees, minutes, seconds on a TI. Here we go. This is what I typed in. This is what I found. These are probably all good. Yeah, they're really, really easy. This is probably a good one, 84. There's probably a video there for an 89 somewhere. I'd watch these. It saves you a bunch of time. One of these. And that's pretty much it. Email me if you have questions. We'll see you Thursday. Come to class.